Good afternoon, guys. This is UD from Unified Networking Lab, and I'm very happy to present you the newest version, which is version 68. And we added a lot of features, and let me present you what we did. So the Unified Networking Release 68, we fixed some bugs from previous reports from guys who got some issues with the dynamics, as well as very nicely, so we got the multicast issue, problems between nodes inside of UNL. We improved performance. Performance, how we did it? We are using the newest QEMU version, which is announced. It's recently announced, and the version is 2.4.0. So the new features, what is done in version 68, importing and exporting labs. So you can import, it's another created by other guy. It's a lab, yeah, and as well you can export labs. It's for giving to someone. Moving, cloning, renaming labs. That's pretty good feature. Yeah, it's you saw it before. It's IOU versions. Yeah, it's an web release. How you can it's drag and drop some labs into folders and so on. And the main and major feature what we implemented in UNL is traffic capture with Wireshark. Perfectly. I will show you step by step. The new supported images are Cisco ACS, Cisco Context Directory Agent, Cisco ICE. Yeah, but I have to warn you that if you wish to use Cisco ACS or Cisco ICE, you have to expect the RAM of your UNL machine and as well the space, because Cisco ICE image, it is about 14 gig large, and the Cisco ACS is about 6 gigs. So the Linux is pretty good and fine. Yeah, and you can use live CD and emulate some small Linux machines, but fully functional and everything is work. As well, in the Linux platform, you can use Ostinato traffic generator, what we implemented here in this release. But let's do now step by step. So I have on my Windows 10 is recently upgraded my home PC to Windows 10, so I'm pretty happy. So I have installed on VMware machine, it's UNL Lite version 9.54, and let's do the upgrades. As you can see, it's running, so I'm going to log in. UNL, it's the best is my recommendation is try to use better, it's some your PuTTY or secure CRT, it is a little bit better. Yeah, it's because you have a feature copy and paste here in this screen. So I have SSH session to my UNL, and the mandatory, the first thing, don't forget this and don't do the next step until you not finish this. Okay, I'm going to, yeah, it's before you start, please verify if you have the internet access and it works in domain. Ping, google.com. Right, you can see this, everything is fine, and we can start the update and upgrade process. So the first thing is get update. It is mandatory. Let's do. It will take some time. I'm going to pause now. So it's done. So you can see that everything is successfully installed. The update is done. We are going to next step. Okay, apt-get install UNetLab. Okay, enter. Of course, it is asking yes or no. Yes. It will take time. Pause now. So the second phase is done. Yeah, it's if you see such warning attributes and some, it looks like error. Yes, but actually they are not errors. That means if some lab is, maybe it's my UNL presently have not some image which is assigned in some lab yet, so that's why it appears. Yeah, but it can be ignored and everything is fine. As you see, if the labs is so all right is installed, it's saying everything is fine. And let's continue. So I'm going to IP address of my UNL 172 25-1.30. This is my home LAN, and I do not use NAT adapters, but most of users are using the NAT, and you know, you have to go on your LAN. And look at this now. So this is a new web face, and how it looks and how we will manage things. So we are presently on the home. Yeah, and here you can see that a couple of labs are inside of this UNL. The next tab, you can see the actions. Yeah, from previous version 54, we have added a couple more things, but I will show you them a little bit later. The system status now is that one. The version is upgraded 68, and you can see the CPU memory usage and the presently running nodes. Yeah, it's and nothing running. Help, of course, it will jump to our web page. Yes, and log out, you know this. Yes, and you can later release we will announce and present for you that the admin account can create multi-users, and you can manage that you can use the one UNL for couple of users in one time. Yeah, it's you can use the same lab in the same time and do not disturb each other. Okay, but let's do it later. So the main thing, let me show you now. It's okay. Actions. The one feature is I'm adding a new folder. Let's say it will be RS. Node switch. Okay, and you can see that I'm simply drag and drop. Simply drag and drop the folder and leaving. Yeah, you can see this. Nice. So, all right. And double click. Yeah, it's remember that here is to jump from one section to another. You have to use a double click. And now you can see under the folder. Yeah, it is RS folder. I'm going in, and you can see the 3 labs are it. The double click on the lab, and you can see the load the lab. So click, lab is loaded, and you're going to start to work. I'm going back to home, and let me show how the renames, for example, works. Yeah, I would like to rename this lab. Rename this lab. Okay, I'm double click, load this lab. I'm going to actions, edit this lab, info, and I'm going to change this name, for example, test lab number 55. Okay, 68, version is 68. Save. So let's go back and let's check. You can see the test lab is 68 and the names match, everything is fine. So the lab name is changed. The next point, we would like to, you remember, it's sometimes you need the same topology but with another configurations, and in this case we can clone this lab. Okay, I'm going back. mark that lab, actions, and I'm saying clone selected lab. Okay, you can see that the copy of the test lab. Just go, it's like on a previous step I show you, it's just everything what you should do. It's go inside, load this lab, actions, edit, info, and I'm going to change, and it will be test lab 70, for example. Okay, I'm saying save, going back, and you can see that I have absolutely the same topology, 2 labs here. And we can use and then load absolutely different configurations and so on. It is in a future release, I believe that we will get the multi initial configuration to choose for one lab. But until now, you can use the cloning of your lab and making the, for example, this test lab 68 will be with EAGRP configuration, and test lab 70 will be OSPF configuration, initial configuration loaded. So this simple solution. Okay, what's next? What's next? So import export labs. Move, cloning, and renames. So this point is done. Now import and export. Okay, I would like to give these 2 labs to my friend. Okay, I'm marking them both. Yeah, it's just a click on the one lab, and the second you can see that both are marked. And I'm saying export selected object, and you can see on the bottom that I have an export. Okay, I'm going to cut, and let's say it's jump to exports, for example, here, paste. Yeah, it will be 1845. Okay, good. So I'm going to delete these labs. I will just presentation, yes, and I will show you how I'm doing. Delete selected objects. I deleted them, and I wish to import, yes, these labs. Okay, I wish to import here under folder RS. I'm going to import external objects. I'm browsing where is that. This one. Okay, I'm opening and saying import. Perfect. There are two labs, and here we go. We can start to use them. So the next thing, import export labs done, move clone rename labs done, and the main feature Wireshark. Remember guys that you have to be installed. In my present PC I have a Windows 10 64 bits, and I have installed 64 bits the Wireshark in my PC. Here is it. The newest version is Wireshark, and okay, this recently updated it, that's all right. And let's go how to do this. So now, very carefully look at this. We have to get one hidden file, which is loaded inside of this update release, and I'm going to slash files and windows.zip. It will download this Windows zip from your UNL machine. I'm saying enter, and look at the bottom. Okay, so not this code, but I'm saying keep, and it's downloaded for me the Windows zip 1. Yes, I played before, so I'm saying cut. Okay, so let's go back and paste. It will be not a Windows 1, but when you will download it the first time, it of course will be a Windows.zip. Okay, what we do, I'm extracting here, and look at this, it extracted inside we have the folder unit lab. Now very carefully, let's open it up, and we have many things what UNL use during the processes, yes, but if you are using the version 54 before, that means the PuTTY should be alright. The CRT, if somebody use for telnet like I do, yeah, it's and the Ultra VNC, yeah, it's which call out the consoles which are using the VNC. So the main thing what we are going to do now, set up all things with a Wireshark. Look at this, the first point. This is a first. After you unzip it, open a folder and look at this Wireshark wrapper. Edit, run. Cool. And it is important that you are using the correct root and the password. As I used this version 54 Lite, I didn't change the password, but I know that some guys are changing them. And here should be the console password, what you are using in to getting access here, right? The same password should be here. Yeah. In some of my machines, it will be 007, like low, something like this. Yeah, but in present case, it is UNL, and I'm leaving as it is. All right. So don't save. Now, next step. This I'm going to copy this folder, going to my System C, which is System Disk. I'm going to Program Files, and I'm pasting this UNL folder here. Paste. Yes. You can see under the program files that I have the Unified Networking Lab folder with all necessary things what UNL machine use in the future. Okay, good. Now, so let's try that. Okay, what we can run, for example. Club, it's an IP expert, or maybe I can. Okay, so let's create some simple lab. Let's add new lab. It will be Wireshark version 1 under UD. All right, add. Cool. So here's a Wireshark. Load this lab. Okay, we will add edit this lab. We will add a couple of nodes. Okay, IOL version. Let's say what I have. So I have that one. Okay, 512. many Ethernet serials now needed. Okay, 2 routers, for example, I'm getting to add. All right. So we will connect them together. Networks, it's one network, and there will be interfaces. Net and net. All right. Yeah, lab's done. Good. I forgot one thing. Let's go back to the UNL. Where is the UNL? After you install it and the copy the Unified Networking Lab, don't forget to run this Wireshark reg file. It should be installed on your machine. All right. Yes, I'm continuing. I'm ready. Good. Now let's start this lab. Start no nodes. Nodes are started. Let's configure something easy. And so let's let them boot up. I will pause. So I configured these two devices with a simple brief, with a simple Ethernet to Ethernet, right? Good. Yeah, so we can try ping 10 1 1 1 2. Yeah, it's good. It works. Now, guys, look at this. Before you start capture, of course, devices should run. And I'm clicking on the right click, and look at this capture. We can capture any of Ethernet interface inside of UNL lab. And if everything is installed like I shown before, the folder is copied and the program files and the reg file is installed and the password under wrapper is corrected, it should call out the Wireshark now. Look at this. And the first time it opening the CMD screen and asking, yes, do you want to save and keep this session to open? The only one time I'm saying yes, and in the future it will no, and will not ask you every time to confirm this connectivity from external Wireshark to your remote lab. Okay, I'm saying yes. Oops, some fault. So it started again. Yeah, it's you saw in previous when I stopped it that it showed me that such VUNL interface doesn't exist. What I did, I just closed my browser. Yeah, it's because in the future it should not give such mistakes, and I opened it again and went inside the Wireshark lab, all right, and I started to capture the interface E00FAR1, and we will capture as well from the second router. Okay, it's opening, and you're gonna see that the TCP DOM started to listen this port. Let's wait some. Yeah, let's wait some. Yeah, as you see, the first capture started. Yeah, it's and something happens. Let's do the ping maybe. Okay, I'm doing the ping. And look at this, the capture started and everything is fine. And now you have, and you can check the two interfaces, what happens on them. Yeah, it's and analyze. Yeah, it's everything what you need. So. About the traffic generator and the Linux, I will show you in the next videos. I think that it is pretty good now to try and start to test the version 68, and thank you for viewing.